David and Goliath. Faith over fear. Imagine standing face to face with a giant, a man taller than anyone you've ever seen, armor gleaming, spear in hand, eyes filled with challenge, and you, just a young shepherd, carrying only a sling and a few stones. This is the story of David and Goliath, a story of courage, faith, and believing in what seems impossible. If you want to see how faith can conquer fear, stay with us. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to Sacred Stories, Bible Tales, and Faithful Journeys. The Israelites were camped on one hill, the Philistines on the other. Between them was a valley, a place of tension and fear. Every day, a giant named Goliath came forward. His armor weighed hundreds of pounds, and his voice boomed across the valley. He mocked the Israelites, challenging them to send a warrior to fight him. The army trembled. Seasoned soldiers whispered in fear. For 40 days, no one dared. Not a single man stepped forward. But far away, a young shepherd named David tended his father's sheep. He was the youngest of 8 brothers, small in size, inexperienced in battle, yet filled with courage and faith in God. One day, David was sent by his father, Jesse, to bring food to his older brothers who were in the army. When he arrived, he saw Goliath shouting his challenge once more. The young shepherd was shocked. David asked, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine, that he should defy the armies of the living God?" The soldiers laughed. They tried to discourage him. "You are just a boy," they said. But David's heart was firm. His courage was not in his strength, but in his faith in God. He said, "The Lord who saved me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will save me from this Philistine too." King Saul heard David's words and called him forward. "You cannot fight this man. You are too young, and he is a warrior from his youth," Saul warned. David replied, "Your servant has killed lions and bears while protecting the sheep. The Lord who protected me then will protect me now. He will deliver this Philistine into my hands." Saul saw the faith in David's eyes. He agreed, offering his armor. But when David tried it on, it was too heavy. The helmet pressed down, the sword was unwieldy, and the shield slowed him. David removed the armor. He trusted not in tools or weapons, but in the Lord. He took only his sling and 5 smooth stones from the stream, ready to face the giant. When Goliath saw David approaching, he laughed. His voice thundered across the valley. "Am I a dog, that you come to me with sticks?" he roared. David stood tall and said, "You come against me with sword, spear, and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. Today, the Lord will deliver you into my hands." The army held its breath. The shepherd boy faced the giant without fear. His faith was stronger than any armor. David ran toward Goliath. The giant raised his spear, but David kept his eyes fixed on God. He selected a stone, placed it in his sling, and swung with precision. Time seemed to slow. The stone flew through the air, hitting Goliath right on the forehead. The giant fell face down. Silence filled the valley, and just like that, the impossible was made possible. David ran to the fallen giant, took Goliath's sword, and the Philistine army fled in fear. David's faith had overcome what no one else dared to face. Every Israelite saw the power of courage rooted in faith. And from that day forward, David became a symbol of hope and trust in God's strength. Life is full of giants, challenges, fears, doubts, obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. Like David, we may feel small, we may feel unprepared, but faith gives us strength greater than any weapon. Courage is not about size or power. It is about trust, belief, and stepping forward when others hesitate. Ask yourself, what giants are in your life? How can faith guide you to face them? Just as David stood tall with God, so can you. If this story inspired you, please like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to Sacred Stories, Bible Tales, and Faithful Journeys. Which Bible story gives you courage? Comment below and share your thoughts. Remember, with faith, no giant is too big to overcome. Stay strong, stay faithful, and keep believing.